Hello YouTube, this is me, Mr. Shiny. This is episode 151. From our last video that we played, we already played against with the St. Louis and Cardinals on our fourth and final game. So right now we're gonna head to our stadium to face on with the Colorado Rockies on our 3 games only. What I did right now, I already traded a couple players right now, and I'm gonna show you right now. Hold on. Oops. So I traded for you will see up there on the first one I traded with Daniel Hudson for in from the Twins is Rizard David, Eric Richard, and Andres. I forgot how you pronounce his name. So I traded with that guy with the Minnesota Twins. So on the second team that I did, I traded with Hudson Ryu, meaning he's from our team now. And I traded with the White Sox, so I traded with David David Wright, and I traded with Chris Stewart and Franken Fansco, something like that. So that's what I did so far. I may be crazy, but I have to do it. And here we go. So I want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching this video. I truly appreciate everyone who's enjoying this video. And here we go.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show.
Starting in the National League West,
Rich Hill pitched well again and earned his 23rd win on the season, helping lead the Dodgers past the Cardinals 3-2.
he is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins.
And I also traded with for Daniel Hudson for one of my players, but I can't remember who I did it with. But anyways, so we have won 150 times now.
First opened for business in 1962. We are just about ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Eric Gagne gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Behind 0-2
That's
now.
a little different. I wasn't meant to pitch
And
with
a
Eric
fastball
Gagne,
is
but
swung on and missed, and there is
I'm not
your
going to
first
change
out of the
anything. So
contest.
far, we're doing really well.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Pedroia is a real threat at the plate. His batting line sits at the .340 mark.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season.
Nice.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. 0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2. Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Change up in for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down.
And
Nice.
we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that
Nice,
will
nice,
retire the side. One left for Colorado, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Nelson Park will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
First pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second baseman, Austin Barnes.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line the line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Batting third baseman.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Standing in now, Danny Valencia, as he takes a called strike on the flag. It's 0-1. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Barnes, base runner at first with 1 out. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice, 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 nice.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Hero. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And this will be taken by Pedroia for route number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Next for the Dodgers, Yasiel Puig, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers are turned away their first time around. On to the second now from Los Angeles. No score here on the show.
Hold on, you guys. I will be back.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And Gagne's throwing gas now as he just reared up and threw it by him for strike 3.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis.
As he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short.
There to take it is Escobar, 2 away now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 0-1 pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Behind 0-2 now.
Somehow my pitching.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
I don't know why he made me pitch
He's
with
going to
Dan
come on in
Garrett
relief
or
now,
Eric
and he may be
Gagne.
asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. And he's safe. Coming to the plate now, Nelson Park. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. Sutton, originally from the state of Alabama, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2018. Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
He's set. Here it comes. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Martinez looking up.
Nice.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Just like the doctor ordered now.
It's a 2-run shot for Hanley Ramirez, number 299 in his career. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Excellent.
Here's Melky Cabrera, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First offering on its way. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, John Sutton.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Don Sutton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Lindor loves it. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 00, shortstop.
Stepping in, Yunel Escobar. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around first is Escobar on his way to second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Well hit to right, but foul. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Comes set with the 0-1. But tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More ahead from Dodger Stadium right after this. Leading off the inning, Odubel Herrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's a strike. Popped him up. Valencia in foul ground. And this will land foul. The next 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2. To first. Ramirez is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he struck him out.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. A base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Martinez, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Danny Valencia, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much.
A swing and a high drive to right center field.
Nice.
Solo shot to right center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
The right fielder, number
Giancarlo Stanton now,
Giancarlo
as he
Stanton.
lifts it in the air to right field. Martinez is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bouncing ball hit to Pedroia at second. And there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Leading off for the Rockies, right fielder, J.D.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. High pop-up. Sutton just to the left of the mound. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Fielder number 30, Nick Markakis.
In now, Nick Markakis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And he falls behind 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Calling for it, Stanton. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Hanley Ramirez. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Third baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting up.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
On to first, a double play. And now the runner can't get back to third. It's a triple play. And the side is very suddenly retired. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Dodgers lead it 3-0. So striding in, Adam Frazier. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman, Adam.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Striding in for the Rockies, Tomas Nido. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
High pop-up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped him up. Ramirez over to his left, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 3-0. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in Yunel Escobar. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1.
The batter number 15, second baseman.
Ready once again, Austin Barnes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Flying toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound. and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power. Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, Hero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he was going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs
because
on a very deep fly
it.
ball. Really surprising.
He's city announcer.
Digging in, Yasiel Puig. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the 1st out.
Excuse me.
1 away, and here's the 2008 AL MVP, Dustin Pedroia. Now here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Barnes is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready now, Edgar Martinez. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still down 3-0. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Yasmani Grandal.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep.
And crushed.
And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 69 as he creeps closer as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Antonio Rosado takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
76, Antonio Rosado.
Hanley Ramirez will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Now at the plate, Melky Cabrera. He singled his last time up. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera is there, 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 20, John Sutton.
Hello.
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as Jason Worth begins to stretch in the on-deck circle.
Jason Worth.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Settling in now, Yunel Escobar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to right. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the third out. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-0 LA. Back here at Dodger Stadium. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Jeremy Jeffress.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul for strike 2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
0-1's the count.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Puig's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 30, Nick Markakis.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail here 4-0. Stepping up now, Austin Barnes, looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Austin Barnes.
Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martinez on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So digging in now, Danny Valencia. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The right fielder, number 27.
Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
And now is Yasiel Puig. Swing and another one deep out to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Rockies nothing. So coming to the plate, Adam Frazier. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Striding in, Tomas Nido. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Ramirez is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Gary Sanchez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Sanchez, a 25-year-old. He was selected in the 3rd round in the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Valencia is there, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Joel Copen will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Big swing by Grandal, and a ball carrying well to right. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Herrera at the track, the wall. Oh, wow, that's off the batter's eye. A gargantuan home run. So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
Here's Melky Cabrera as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Justin Turner will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Justin Turner.
Hit hard to short. Lindor scoops it up. Throw gets him, 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Yunel Escobar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Herrera moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. Standing in, Austin Barnes. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following. Back in the entertainment capital of the world with baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us as we're set for what remains in this one. Daniel Hudson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Cabrera's there, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's J.D. Martinez, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Los Angeles Dodgers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Don Sutton wins for the league-leading 26th occasion. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter.